Hi, Uncle Ed here. I want to talk to you about how bad shit turns into good shit. And what do I mean like that? Well, when I was 13 years old, I blew up my hand with fireworks. See that? Got no fingertips. And it was devastating. Kids would make fun of me. It was very cold. I couldn't use my right hand for a very long time, having a cup of coffee. And it was about 6 months before I could really do anything. So most of the things I did was with my left hand, okay? And it was challenging. I had to tie my shoelaces, very difficult. And what happened is, and I'm also a little deaf in this right here from the explosion. I was playing with M80s, smart kid, making homemade bombs. So fast forward, I got into martial arts. And what I didn't realize is my left hand was so much faster than anybody else's. And I got into weapons. And I would change my weapon hand from a knife or a stick or whatever without even realizing it. And it were equally as deadly. I can fight somebody lefty or righty. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. There's no compromise in my ability to be a devastating fighter from my age group and my experience. I did study under two world champions and also developed a junior world champion weapon. So I'm not just blowing smoke at you guys, okay? So anyway, fast forward. So here was my bad fingers that made a good thing happen. It made me an advantage over most people because most people were dominant in one hand or the other. The other thing that happened, because I'm pretty deaf in this ear, I have to look at people very carefully, and I kind of read their lips a little more and study their body language. Well, what happened is that in time, people would go, Ed, I really like talking to you. You really pay attention. I wasn't paying attention. I'm fucking deaf, But it also, here's another thing. It helped me read people. Now, I came from let's say, a challenging childhood. Everybody had their childhood. My father particularly could be a very scary man at times. And I had to be able to read him very quickly. What's going to happen? What's going to happen when this man walks through the door? What's my day going to be like? Am I going to be thrown through a wall, or he's going to want to throw a baseball with me? I had no idea. So I had to really study him when he came through the door. And I learned that helped me study people. So when you have 50 people working for you, you could quickly look at them and go, he's not happy. Might be something in his life. He might be pissed off at the company, but he's not going to do a good job for you. Or, boy, this is a really good person. So my point is that we all have challenges in our lives, and how we deal with them and what we learn from them is about knowing half full, half empty, okay? So when bad shit happens, it's a learning lesson. You go bankrupt, let me tell you, or you make a bad deal and you lose your ass on it, you better not lose your ass twice on the same kind of deal. What they say, shame on you once, shame on me twice. So that's really important, is knowing that no matter what happens, or for me, no matter what has happened in my life, better things have appeared and been created because of that bad thing. So in your lives, when things happen that are bad, be patient. There's a message in it and a golden lining. And that's from someone that's been up and down. Let me tell you, you know my story. I was homeless. I had $34 in my backpack. But you know what it made me? It made me a very hard worker because I was working for food. I was working for a place to live. I wasn't like, getting out of school and getting some cushy job. No, I was like, my first job was cleaning dog kennels, and they had a room in the back where I slept. And another job was, the cinder block story. And before that, I was climbing trees, cutting down trees. I've had a lot of hard jobs, but it made me a hard worker. Why? Because I was working for food and shelter. Food and shelter. Let me tell you, you want to learn how to work hard? Work for food and shelter. Don't care about what you like. Oh, I want this job. No, I worked for food. I worked for shelter. I worked to put food in my belly, man. And I took that work ethic and I applied it every day of my life, even today. Anybody that knows me knows I'm a smart, hard worker. I do what I say. I do it on time, and I do with a big smile. Okay? So here's Uncle Ed with a little family message of experience, strength, and hope. Let's stack cash. Talk to y'all later. Okay? Peace.